I think we're live. Gotta get everything set up here because I'm a power slacker. The slackiest of slackers. Try to get my monitor. Oh, what are you doing there, bud? Oh, it just powered off on me. Great! Super duper! Oh man, where's my power cord? Brutal! Just starting off brutal. There it is. So yeah, I don't know what's up with this iPad. I just unplugged it 100% power and just insta-dead. Like if it's not plugged into the wall, it ain't doing anything, which is a tragedy. But that's how tragedies go, I guess. See if we get fired up. Otherwise it's really hard. Yeah. It's giving me dead battery, plug me in symbol. I mean, come on, man! Let's go, iPad. Let's go, iPad! Whatever. Alright, so what are we doing today? We're doing, oh man, we're doing it. Got the cast iron out. I just sanitized this, heated up, boiled some water in it. Haven't used my cast iron in longer than I'd like to admit. Got the Griswold. This is actually a really nice pan, number 8. That's real carbon burn on the outside, so you know this thing's been used, kids. But we only cook on the inside of it. So we're gonna, ooh, the iPad's back. iPad's back, and it's got 93% battery instantaneously. I know what I want for Christmas. Anyway. So we're gonna do a bunch of stuff today. I'm not gonna probably eat a half dozen eggs today. But yeah. See if I can get this monitor up so I can see what I'm doing. Sorry about the slow roll start. Coffee's still being brewed, and I'm still half asleep because apparently today is daylight savings day, and nobody told me. So I woke up and I'm like, what time is it? My phone says one time, and my not phone says another. I mean, what you call it, a clock? Let's see. What coffee cup we using today? I want a good one. Yeah, we're gonna go with this one. We're going with a cacti-corn. I think that's what that's supposed to say. It's a unicorn, but it's a cactus. I don't even get it, but that's what we're going with. We're going cacti-corn. So let's cacti-corn this up. Try not to film all the things in my kitchen that shouldn't be filmed. Maid's day off. I don't feel bad, but maybe sometimes you feel... Oop, it disappeared. I'll have to read that in a second. Give me 1 second here. I'm still getting the monitor set up. How was my week? That was pretty good. I'll get my monitor set up because the comments disappear really fast. This is my echo. In 1 second here. My monitor set up because the comments disappear really fast. This is my echo. Oh, here we go. All right. So we already got some comments going. I had a really bad week. I gathered courage to propose to a girl by visiting the family. If the girl, I bought a hamster tree and a ring, and the girl, oh my God, sorry about that, bro. Woo, that's a tough one. That's a tough one. I don't have really good advice for that. She wants to live with you but not marry you. Ooh, well, yeah, I'm not in the, yeah. I don't know what to tell you about that. That's... yeah, it's a tough one. I mean, I guess if you don't get married, you're not going to get a divorce. There's that. There's a bunch of old sayings. Get the... let's see, you get the milk without having to have the cow or whatever, pay for the cow. I don't even know. Whatever. My week was just... yeah, just a week. I mean, I don't even know how to describe it. Started off a little rough for me. Been having knee problems lately. But I redeemed myself for a little rest. Trying to get my monitor back up. It's not cooperating at all. Ooh, that's good coffee. Well, I don't have a monitor, so it's really hard. All right, here we go. Yeah, I don't know why she told me to stay with her. She does. If my knee hurts real bad, I take a little aspirin, but I don't know. I just getting old, it's tough. Oh, here we go. There, I got it live. Man, challenging. All right, so we're gonna do. I'm gonna cook a little breakfast. I got some stories too to tell. I'll wait a little bit on the super great stories. Frozen bacon. That's like the belly of a pig. We're gonna cook that up, and then we're gonna cook some eggs in the fat of the bacon. But we're gonna start off with some of these bad boys. Oh man, I love these. Toaster strudels. Strawberry. Dave, what's up, Dave? Get the toaster going. Actually, you know what works really good for my sore knees? I'll show you what I use. This is the truth. My bottle's almost empty. And I'm not giving medical advice, but if you have soreness from inflammation in your joints or anything, I'm telling you right here. This is 2,000 tart cherries compressed into a concentrate. This is powerful stuff. Makes 2 gallons total. What I do is I just take a cup of water. Is that a mosquito? I got a mosquito in my house. Go away, mosquito. Anyways, I just take a cup of water and I just pour some of this in, stir it, and just chug it. And this helps with inflammation, tart cherry. And you can go ahead and Google that if you want to, because I can't explain it all. I was waiting for my story. All right, I'll tell you my story. We had a couple people watching. So there will be a video coming out, probably, it'll be a while, that'll cover some of this. But anyways, the other night I was in my house. The sourness, oh dude, you just chug it down, dude. I mean, what's really good is if you add that to orange juice, that tart cherry in the orange juice, it's pretty tolerable. But I just put it with water, a pint of water, and I just one chug, just slam it. It's like taking medicine, but man, it helps. You can also get pills. I've got some pills around here. I got these. They're just tart cherry concentrate, tart cherry extract. I got my mom on that. She had a bad wrist, and she started taking the tart cherry pills, and she said it helps. They've actually done studies on it. There's a chemical or an ingredient in tart cherry or anything dark red, dark purple foods have it, and it's an anti-inflammatory. Anyways, so that's what these are. Oops, sorry. These are frozen. There's strawberry filling inside. Ooh, they're so good. Let's get those cooking. And then, because it's America, it's just frosting in a bag. Frosting in a plastic bag. That sometimes when you split the bag, it rips and makes a disaster. Okay. So we'll get those cooking. And I'll finish my story here. I'm going to put these back in the freezer. So I'm sitting in my chair, trying to enjoy myself, evening style, the other night, and I hear this knocking sound. Like, but like not on my house, like far away, like in the front yard down by the street. And it's hammering. Because I built houses, I know what the sound of a hammer is. It's like a dude's hammering on something. I'm like, what is happening? Someone's just hammering away. I'm like, I kind of ignore it. It's like, whatever. I'm just relaxing. Sitting in a chair. Oops, I was going to cut those so that I like to cut a little corner off so it comes out controllable. Anyways, so finally I'm like, all right, this hammering's not stopping. The hammering is just dunk, 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 dunk. It just keeps hammering and hammering and hammering. So I'm going to go out and investigate. So the first thing I usually do when I'm investigating something in my yard is I let my dog out. And she's on a chain. Yeah, I know, but she's on a dog run. So she can run the whole front yard. So anytime someone's messing around in my driveway or my front yard, I stick my dog on them. Just dog's out. Just speak of the dog. There's the dog right there. This ferocious beast. Who loves toaster strudels, eggs, and bacon. So she's pretty excited right now. Anyways, I let the dog out. She's out barking, freaking out. And there's a guy down into my driveway, like pounding something into one of my trees. And I'm like, how's it going? He's like, oh man, I'm putting up missing dog signs. My dog ran away. And I was like, oh, bro, that's the worst. And this guy's, I mean, he seems like he's distraught because he's literally pounding nails into my tree. Like, he had already hung a sign on the telephone pole. And now he's hanging a sign on the tree 3 feet from the telephone pole, like pounding into the tree. But oddly enough, that tree's about to get cut down because of a huge project that's going on in front of my house. So not really that big of a deal, whatever, don't care. So, I mean, I'm a nice guy. What kind of dog you got? He kind of explains, like, no, I haven't seen that. Sorry, bro. You know, whatever. Go on my life. Go down the next day to film what they're doing because, like, there's a huge construction project going on in my front yard. And they're going to, like, tear the whole road out. Rip 2 of my giant trees out, put a new culvert over the creek. It's going to take 2 years, and it's starting right now. So they've been clearing all these trees out. So eventually there will be videos posted about this tree clearing thing that's going on. Oh, stuck. There'll be videos posted about the tree clearing. And in one of the videos I show the dog missing signs, and I laugh about how the guy's pounding like nails into my trees, whatever. So anyways, fast forward, the next day goes by. Let's see. My garden plants are all dead. It froze here. We've had hard freeze. We've been down 20 degrees, so the garden's all over. So anyways, fast forward the next day. I'm sitting in my chair at night, enjoying myself, and I've got I've got security on my property that lets me know when people are in my driveway. We'll just say that. It notifies me. Anytime anyone comes onto my property, I know about it. And this notification went off a couple times, which is pretty common because I've got a lot of wildlife that sets notifications off. So usually I'm just like, whatever. You kind of listen if you can hear a car or whatever, and you know you can kind of tell. I've lived here long enough to know if it's something to worry about. Went off a couple times. I don't really hear much going on, so I was like, I'll just take a peek. So I just look outside. 'Cause that's the next thing. You just look out the window and see what kind of lights are on, because I have security lights that are motion activated on all the buildings. And when wildlife comes through, wildlife will come through in a straight line, and they'll set off the lights in a specific order, so I know it's wildlife or whatever. Usually. Well, last night, I looked outside, like, literally every light's on that can come on my property. And I'm like, whoa, that ain't normal. That's not normal at all. That either means there's a human creeping around my property, which that ain't gonna fly. I'm gonna have nobody creeping. Or something's going on. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna go out and investigate. So I prepared myself to go outside to go investigate. I walk out, look down to the lower garage, and for like just a split second, I see a medium-sized creature. It was kind of hard to see because I wasn't like looking specifically for a creature, you know. I'm just looking around, and this thing like kind of sees me and ducks around the corner real quick. And I was like, oh, I just saw something. I don't know what it was. It was either like my first thought was, well, it wasn't a cat. It was bigger than a cat, bigger than a raccoon. It could have been a mountain lion. It kind of looked mountain lion size. Let's have a bite of this. Look in there. That's cherry. It's all flaky and good. Oh man, I love those. It's smaller than a bear. But we don't really have bears where I live. I mean, there have been bear sightings in my state, but it's not common. Not common at all. So like the little thing in the back of my brain goes, hey, someone's missing a dog. I wonder if it's that dog. Let me go investigate. So I walk down with my flashlight. I'm like, I bet that was that dog, you know. Let's see if we can figure out what's going on. So like, if I was a dog, where would I go? Check under the truck. No dog there. Check around the trailers. No dog. And I've got some forms in the backyard for the project house that haven't been delivered to the property yet. And I was like, well, when we dropped those off, they were kind of spaced a couple feet apart. Maybe the dog's back inside there. So I kind of looked back behind the corners of all this stuff, and lo and behold, there's a little dog. Well, not a little dog. There's a dog back there. And the dog was not happy. It saw me and just insta-growl. I was like, oh, God. Like, I ain't getting bit. That ain't happening. But I also realized there's a pretty good chance that's the dude's dog who's missing his dog, and I've I could feel the guy's pain, you know, like he was upset enough he was out pounding missing dog signs it was in the dark. He was out in the dark doing this like a maniac. So like, all right, let's figure this out. So I walked down to the end of my driveway, grab a missing dog wanted poster or whatever. Got the number, called it, no answer. Just left a message like, hey man, I just found a random dog in my backyard. I don't know if it's yours, but like, I think you violated my tree. Yeah, no, he definitely pounding nails into my tree. Well, see, all right, with the tree thing. My property line ends, and then there's the land between the property line and the street. That's where the tree is, so it's technically not my tree. It's the city's tree. It's just I have to mow and all that. And with this project coming through, they're going to cut the tree down like literally next week. It's out of my hands. I can't do anything about it. They're giant trees. I mean, 3-foot diameter trunk trees, 2 of them. They're leaving because they got to put a temporary road through my yard to make this project work. I mean, it'll show up in the videos eventually, but these trees are leaving like within 7 days. So it's not, it's like, whatever, dude, pounding things in my trees. I mean, I would have been pissed otherwise, but I'm kind of over the whole thing. So I left a message with the guy for the dog. Like 2 minutes later, I get a call back. She's like, oh my God, you found my dog? And I'm like, well, no, I don't know. I mean, there's a dog that I don't recognize growling aggressively at me in my backyard. It might be your dog. And he starts like, well, what's the patches on its chest look like? I was like, dude, it's curled up in the corner. Unfortunately, the dog had its paw in the air like it had a hurt paw. So it's like, okay, strange dog, possibly injured, possibly hasn't been fed for days, cold, miserable, growling very aggressively at me. No, I haven't checked the body patches on your dog yet. Sorry, bro. And I'm on the phone with him. I was like, all right, well, I'll take a look. And I was like, was your dog mean? Will it bite me? He's like, oh, no, my dog won't bite you. It's a good dog. And I was like, oh, okay. I literally walk up to this dog who was like kind of cornered in the backyard by the forms. And its name was, what was his name? Oh, I don't remember. Astral or I don't remember. Hey, puppy, good doggy. I'm on the phone with this guy here. Let's see if I can get myself in here. We'll do a little Elveshelves acting. Here we go. Hold on. I'm like, hey, puppy. I had a milk bone biscuit. I was like, I got a biscuit for you. I got your daddy on the phone. And this dog's like, grrr. It just like fucking comes at me. I'm like, ah. I was like, Jesus Christ, dog, your dog's gonna kill me, man. Like I had a leash. I was gonna like, I'll hold your dog for you. And then the dude's like, oh, he was like, I'm delivering food, like DoorDash right now. I can't get off for an hour. Can you watch my dog? And I'm like, dude, your dog just like tried to bite my face off. And I had a biscuit in my hand. Like, yeah, dude, I got your dog covered. I'm like, my God, okay. But I felt bad for the guy because like my dog has run away through like random events, and you get upset when your dog's gone. It's like, oh, my dog. So I was like, I'm gonna figure this out. And like the way it was sitting, all they're big pallets of foam. They're ICF, insulated concrete forms. And they're big, tall pallets with like spaces in between. So I was like, I'll just ram like plywood and shit around. I'll corral this dog in. So I spent some time corralling the dog in and kind of got it so I didn't think it could get away. And went and got it a bowl of water, tried to give it water. No, I wasn't having that. It was gargling at me. And I was like, whatever. You know, kept going back out to see if it was still there. It was still there, and it was not liking me at all. And I filmed this. This will be a video. You'll see the dog and all that and see it. I didn't really get it growling at me too much because, like, I don't know. Like, the whole thing was just happening live. And the guy calls me up. He's like, dude, I just got my daughter. We'll be there in 7 minutes. Is my dog still there? And I was like, yeah, no, she's still back there. It's just like, I'll meet you in the driveway or whatever. And he pulls up and like, it's my daughter's dog. Where's my dog? Where's my dog? He's just freaking out. I'm like, I guess one of these deals where the daughter got a dog, but it was his dog. It was dad's dog kind of deal. Like they're adult children. I take him back there and I was like, do you have a leash? She's like, no. I was like, so I have a leash, dude. And I got a blanket too. Cause I think your dog might be hurt. And like injured dogs can like get mad. And so he's like, oh no, my dog, he loves me. He'll be fine. I'm like, whatever, dude. Like, it ain't my gig. And I got a flashlight, go back there. And one of the bears I had was like this piece of cardboard. And he just starts calling his dog's name. Like, what was his name? Ariel, or I can't remember what it is. Ariel! The dog's like kind of, huh? Like freaking out. He's like, the guy just takes the cardboard, like rips it out like he's like saving his dog from like a forest fire or a house fire or something. And he gets on his hands and knees, and this dog like comes flying out and like, like licking his face and just jumping up and down and freaking out and like rolling. It's like this big reunion thing. And I'm like, whoa, that's not how the dog was reacting to me at all. And the guy's like, oh man, thank you so much. And like, he like shook my hand, and I was like, oh yeah, I tried to tell them the story how I found the dog, and they were just like, they didn't care. They were just like, we're leaving. Like, I don't know if they thought I was like, hey, where's my reward? You know, like I was just like, I thought it'd be interesting to tell them the whole story about how I found the dog and how the dog tried to bite my face off and all that. No. And as we're walking back around the building, the dog's like all happy and just running around. The dog just comes, like lunges on me and starts licking on me. It's like, dude, you were going to eat my face like 4 minutes ago, and now we're buddies? Like, I don't know, dog. I don't know how I feel about that. And like, whatever. The guy picked the dog up because I was like, you know, I kind of said like, I don't really want your dog to run away right now again, dude. Like, I just caught your dog for you. Can you like pick it up or grab it or something? And so he picks it up and like shoves it in the car, and like I pat the dog on the head and they leave, whatever. And I go back. The dog ate the biscuits. The moral of the story is, random dog got biscuits off me. Good dog. But yeah, so I saved that dog the other day. Or last night, technically. All right, back to breakfast. That's my dog story. If I can get this to flip. There we go. So yeah, that all happened. There'll be a little bit of a video of it. You'll see the dog eventually when I post it. But yeah. Oh, Bird. I was going to give Bird this. Come here, Bird. Talk about feeding strange dogs. I don't even feed my own dog. You want one of these strudel bites? Chew it. Yeah, good girl. Yeah, she didn't chew that very well. All right, so we're going to get started cooking here, I think. So yeah, that was last night. I mean, like, I was just trying to watch a movie too. It's like, I mean, I get into it. Like, I like helping people, and like, I like helping animals. So like, I was kind of like, yeah, dude, this is going to be awesome. I get to tell you, and they didn't want to hear my stories at all. Not at all. I mean, I get it. People probably, everyone's paranoid that someone's going to demand something out of somebody. It's like, you owe me 2 dog biscuits, buddy. Like, so like, oh my god. So that's just a frozen block of bacon. So this is gonna take a second. I should have probably started that heat up. So what I'm gonna do here is just kind of let that de-thaw or thaw, depending on how you use the word. I know some people freak out about that. I would probably pull some off, put it on the plate to cook in a bit. Yeah, I should have definitely had that started going. Ash is late. Oh, that's your name. Oh, yeah, exactly. Hey, hold on a second. I'll tell you what the dog's name is. Hold on a second. I got the flyer right here. Hold on. That was Nova. The dog's name was Nova. I'm not going to give you the telephone number or the street address, but here we go. There's the dog. There's the puppers right there. Lost dog named Nova. But yeah, Nova wasn't having, she didn't like me at all. Wash my hands real quick. I mean, you could see, like, she was kind of like, oh yeah, no, biscuits and treats. Like, I kept saying treats and biscuits, and like, you could see her, like, she understood the words, but like, I don't know how long she'd been gone. I assume a few days. She was pretty grimy. Like, she's a grimy little dog. I don't know if she's been living back there. Like, the place she went to was pretty clever because it was well protected. There was the building, then the foam stacks, and there was multiple exits. There was 2 ways to escape. So, like, for a dog, that was a pretty clutch place to be hiding out. It was actually multiple, like, where she was, in the corner, she could go this way, and then that split into 2 exits. Or she could go that way, and that split into 2 exits. So, like, she had, like, kind of 4 ways to escape if someone came to get her. But, yeah, Elveshelves saves the day. I saved a dog's life last night. That's what I tell myself, right? Whatever. I still can't get over the guy just pounding, just don't. And he was like roofing nails. He was like pounding there. I don't even know how long, 3-inch. Then after, like, he came and got his dog, he's like, oh, I'll go pull that sign off your tree. And I was like, that's cool, man. That's where I got your telephone number, is off the one off my tree. Like, whatever. Good stories. Good stories. All right, so we're done with that toaster. We can get that unplugged. We'll eat that here in a second. since watching frozen bacon cook is so exciting. I saved a dog's life. That's what I will title it. I will title it, I saved a dog's life. Well, I tried to be mysterious when I filmed the video, but then I had the dog water bowl in my hand or whatever. In hindsight, I should have filmed the reunion, but it gets like, how do you describe it? Like, because it's real life and it's happening, like, you don't always like, hey, hold on a second, let me get my video camera so I can make a video for my YouTube channel. And like, I don't think the girls were expecting to be going to get their dog, because like one of them wasn't really dressed to be in public. Like, she looked like how a girl would dress when she's planning on hanging out in her room by herself for the rest of the night. Like, she wasn't in her outside clothes, that's for sure. But I mean, I don't know how long it goes from my dog ran away to like you're hanging signs up. I mean, I'm assuming a couple days, right? Because your dog first runs away, it's like, oh, it'll come back. And then it doesn't come back. It's like, well, what do we do? But. And I could have just said, hey, dog, get out of my yard. Get out of my yard, dog. You get. I could have done that. I would, like, I don't know. I got different philosophies in life. I guess one of my philosophies is like, I try to approach most things like I would want them approached on my behalf. So like if my dog ran away, I would want someone to be like, oh dude, I wonder if that's that random weird beard dude that was pounding a poster on my tree's dog. You know what I mean? But whatever. So, yeah, that happened. Anyways, so what I'm going to do here, because that's, like I said, it's frozen. That's the pan. But it's frozen. So like, I'm just going to let it warm a little bit. Give it the old flippy flap. See how it's already starting to thaw out a little bit. We'll do that a couple times and we'll start peeling layers off. I'll put some up there and we'll cook the other half. Doesn't make for the most exciting. Yeah, the dog is pumped right now. Look at this bacon sniffing dog right here. You smell bacon? You smell bacon? Do you like bacon? You a bacon sniffer? Do you sniff the bacon? Yes, you do. Okay. So while we're doing that, let's make some juice. What do we got today? We're gonna do some apple kiwi strawberry, I guess. Apparently I bought a bunch of cranberry juice. I guess I'll drink that. I don't know why I bought cranberry juice, but I did. So that's gonna be exciting. Ooh, is that thing on? What? Oh yeah. Let's flip back. It probably should start getting ready to peel off. It's like a surgical operation here. Alright, so, because there's going to be more bacon than can fit in the pan, I have to like pull some off. I've done this before. Like, because I'm too, I think too far ahead to like thaw stuff out, right? All right. Let's get this juice going here. This is going to be the good stuff here, the juice. I feel like I've talked about this in the past, but so when you buy the juice and concentrate, you got to pull the ripcord. Pop that lid. Frozen. That's got like a big blockage at the end. Out with you! Out! Started like thawing out too on the counter here. Just a big block. There's a big. There we go. I feel like the bacon's doing something here. I feel like the bacon is up to no good. Let's pull that guy off. Pull this guy off. Nope. Oh, he's ready to go. Slowly but surely. Alright. I'm trying to think if I have any like super great I don't know if I can top the dog story. I mean that was pretty good. At least for recent stories. Alright. This is I assume it's 3 cups like normal. Approximately 3 cans, yep. Let's see here. I always go a little light on my cans because I like strong juice. Strong! Oh, man. So today is going to be probably one of the last nice days where I live for this season. It was actually 70 degrees yesterday. So today is getting the yard ready for winter. I got to get my rain barrels up, put my heated down tubes for the snow and ice, get all that ready to go. That one wasn't quite thawed yet, was he? We're getting close to be able to just lay this stuff out. Eventually, it just kind of all start peeling off real quick. Now, the easy way to do this is not freeze your bacon and just buy it fresh, but you know me. Or the other easy way is to thaw it out the night before. Well, you know me. Not always, let's see. Yeah, BLTs, I wish. Now it's just going to be bacon and eggs, I think, is what we're doing today. We're going to get some of this started, though. I'm not going to lie. Were you here for the dog story, Toe Shifter? Did you miss that story I just told? Oh, my God. If you missed it, you just missed the greatest dog rescue story in the history of dog rescue stories. Got that strawberry. Oh. So this is just a half a package of bacon, which is probably more than I should eat at a time, but like I don't eat bacon very often. So when I do, I eat a half a package. But I don't eat it all myself. Like my dog eats a significant amount of the bacon. Alright, I think I can get all this in the pan now. I'm trying to do this so you can see, so it's like kind of an awkward angle. It should all be thawed out. Ooh, it's going to be a full pan, no doubt about it. This fork is aggressive. One more piece there, and we are good. All right, that is a pan of bacon cooking. There we go. Let's see. Oh yeah, no, it wasn't that kind of rescue. So yeah, my buddy, I know Toe Shifter in real life. Yeah, that's a story. So my buddy had a dog. He was scared it was gonna. This is almost like a hard story to tell. The dog survived. We'll start the story with the dog survived. So here's another dog rescue story. So my buddy, Toe Shifter, it was his first dog. And being a first dog owner, sometimes you do things that maybe you wouldn't do with your second dog. And they were going to put the dog in the back of the truck and go someplace. Well, he didn't want his dog to jump out of the truck, so what he decided to do is to tie the leash to the side inside the truck so the dog couldn't leave, right? Makes sense. Well, the dog left anyway, tied in the truck, and resulted in the dog being drugged for a little ways behind the truck on a gravel road. I'm not sure if they ever figured out how far, but far enough that the dog wasn't in super great shape, but was still alive.